It's time to talk TwistedWave in a webinar here. I have been putting off doing this for a long time. Let's take a look at what we're going to cover today. A lot to cover. We're going to get into a little introduction to TwistedWave for Mac, getting a demo or purchasing. So if you've never had TwistedWave, how darn easy it is to get it up and running without spending a dime. We'll get into some new features that I'm aware of that have come out in the last 6 months using TwistedWave in Rosetta mode. Then we'll get into configuring your audio hardware, helpful settings in the preferences section, learning the user interface, just how to get around. And that's just one of the beauties of TwistedWave. It's just all right in front of you. We'll get into customizing the button bar at the top of the TwistedWave window. Then we'll talk about handy keyboard shortcuts, recording settings. So when you make a new file, what should you set all the settings to? Recording audio. So how do you actually set your levels? How do you read that meter bar? And how should you adjust your gain? Then we'll get into some basic editing tools after that, which to me is really one of the most useful editing techniques I've ever learned and figured out and taught, which is using special paste. I call it the editor's secret weapon. We're going to talk about a little bit about effects stacks. What the heck are effects stacks? Or effects in general, really. What are they for? What are they used for? What you need to know about them? And it's really kind of a primer. Well, I'll just give you an overview of what might be used on a typical voiceover audition file. Then we'll talk about file formats, how you'd want to export your files, what file formats you might commonly use in the settings that most likely you would be using, how to demo it and buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up TwistedWave's website, which is, you guessed it, twistedwave.com. Let's look at how you would actually install and get TwistedWave. Now, you can actually get TwistedWave from the App Store. I personally don't see any advantage to doing it through the App Store at all. Sending the audio back and forth across the playhead. Okay, what does that sound like? That sounds like this. That's scrubbing. How did I just do that? I put my mouse on the time bar showing where I am in the file, and I just clicked and dragged. It's just a weird hidden feature. Some people still like editing this way. It's like rocking analog tape reels back and forth or scratching a record, turning it back and forth. But that's scrubbing.